I'm Nicolette van der Merwe. I've been staying in the Tankwa Karoo since 2008 and I've been working at Elandsvlei Primary School since 2008. And it's a real privilege to be involved with the school and mostly the community of the school. The kids come from the farms in the Tankwa Karoo. The youngest kids at the school are pre-grade R and grade R from ages 3. And the school goes to grade 7, and our kids also go to Kolfinia. Kolfinia is the nearest town that have a high school for our high school kids. It's 120 kilometers from here, and yes, that's what we do in the Tankwa.
And just a brief history on the school. How old is the Elandsvlei school? When did it start originally, though?
I'm going to lie to you when I answer that, but I know these parents and grandparents from this farm and from the school that was learners from Elandsvlei Primary and that went to this school. So it goes back many years.
How many school kids are there at the school?
From pre-grade R to grade 7, more or less 40 kids in the school. I would say about 30 kids are from the farm that the school is on, Brakfontein, and about 10 kids would be from neighboring farms that must be boarding now at families. That's what they are boarding privately. And we're in process of starting a hostel again because the school moved into the school hostel.
Then you also have this program where the kids then can go to high school because you only go to grade 7 or grade 8.
The school only go to grade 7. The nearest town is Kolfinia, 120 kilometers from here. And the best school in Kolfinia is Kolfinia High. And I must add, Kolfinia High had about 60 matriculants in 2020, and under the difficult circumstances of COVID-19 and everything, the school had 100% pass rate that I think is very good for a school in a small town community. But the hostel is very important for us that the kids don't go into private boarding of a family member or a friend, that they go into the hostel because the hostel give cooked meals every meal. There's someone helping them with studying. There's somebody checking that they're in at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock every night. They have study hours that they must do. Somebody seeing that their health is good every day and their personal hygiene is good every day. So it's important for us that the kids does go to the hostel, not into private boarding at the school when they go to Kolfinia. My first memories of Afrikaburn was when, yes, the school was still under different manage, that it was a random bunch of people just coming like maybe once a year, and they brought school and treats and whatever but for the school. But at least from 2012, 2013, Afrikaburn is really involved with the school. They do projects with the school, like cultural projects. The mantis that was built, they take them on cultural experiences like an aeroplane ride or whatever. The Afrikaburn has provided every year that the 40 kids of the school can eat 3 times a day. We just have to buy the fresh goods and whatever ourselves, as they provide us with the non-perishables, and that was collected by the burning community and the people that went to the Afrikaburn festival. That was donated to them but brought to us by the Afrikaburn staff. And Afrikaburn is not only involved with the school and with the school kids, but also with the wider community. If they see that there's maybe a family or a household that need help, they gave a lot of transport in form of bicycles to a huge community over a few years, in working with Pedals for Peace. And also I think the biggest thing is for us that Afrikaburn is involved in paying the fees of the high school children, so that don't have to be the end of their school career year, grade 7. There's hope for them that their school career can continue from here.
You mentioned the aeroplane thing with Tom and stuff. Can you elaborate a little bit on what?
I think that was in 2014, and me and Rihanna, that's teaching with me at the school, we took all the children from here to the Afrikaburn physical site. And I know the one guy was Tom, who's working at the airport at Afrikaburn. I don't know who was the other people involved, but they took the kids in groups of 4 or 6, I think, and made small rides with them over the Karoo. And it was a once in a lifetime experience for most of the kids. But I think also the whole experience of visiting the festival while it was going and seeing all the artworks and a different culture of people, because obviously here we know farm workers and we know farmers, and that's where our community stopped. We saw a different culture of people. We saw the beautiful sculptures that was built. I think they saw a small town being raised by people in a small amount of days. But yeah, the aeroplane experience, the stuff they told us that they saw from the air, that was really special to hear and to experience. Yeah, I think it was about 40 kids that were taken in small amount of groups. Yeah, they did drawings, and I think some staff working at Afrikaburn and being involved with outreach took the kids to write postcards, and they went to post it at the burning mail. And the experience that you post a letter to yourself and you or to your mother or your friend, and you receive it back by mail. Yeah, so that was really nice also for them experience to do.
No, that's very nice to hear that. I'm quite glad that I've got such a bad memory, because I forget a lot of things. It's nice to be reminded of those things. You also spoke about the Mantis project, which was...
yes, I think it was in 2014 or maybe 2015. 2015, they've built a big praying mantis using cane and using like paper mache, whatever. They made a big praying mantis. Took a lot of people to build the praying mantis and to put the different parts of the praying mantis together, and then it was like a puppet that a lot of people had to manage it and to walk around with it. I think it was on the Friday night that the big burn was. It walked around. So I think it was for the burning community that visit the festival. It was nice to see people that actually staying here, and it was nice for the community from here to see what Afrikaburn is about. It's not just only a big party, it's a lot of artworks coming together and bringing people together.
No, I mean, in the future I'd love for us to be able to do the thing again with flights and things like that. And I'd love to do, I think, one of the most important community projects I think we've ever done. I mean, apart from the community day and all of those things, I think it'd be really nice to do another Mantis, maybe not so big, because that thing was huge.
A very nice project that was initiated by Outreach was the veterinarian, Dr. who was visiting the Tankwa. And I think it wasn't only the work that she came to do here, but it was also the education that was given about it, that to sterilize your dog or your cat, you look after it. That's why you love it and you want to care for it. That's why you sterilize it.
We're going to do the community day again at the Halfway Padstal with the Cart Horse Association. Megan's quite keen. They're busy fundraising for stuff as well. We've actually helped them with we made a little promo for they got that thing called, what's that thing called, Conrad? Coffee with Cart Horse, what? Something like that, yeah. But, I mean, we're basically done. I mean, I've just said, it's always been a great pleasure working with Eland's Play School and with you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, and it's I think it's really, really nice that although the Afrikaburn Festival is having a pause right now, I'm not going to say it went to end, but having just a pause till COVID is leaving us, it's really, really great that they're still trying to be involved with the school and not forgetting about us.
We won't forget about you, ever. It's very hard to forget. Ja. My naam is Robert. Hallo. En jy is?
Dit is Maria.
En sê vir my vertel my van Eland's Vlei en hoe jy inpas en vertel my van die kinders en jouself.
Ik was uiteindelijk 9 jaar oud geweest. Toen ons op die plaats Loeikloof blij en toen koop meneer van de meer op die plaats. Toen trek ik mijn pa naar die plaats toe. Ons bleef al wat lang. Dus ons hier komt, die was hier nog geen huizen, net 2 huizen op die plaats staan. Die was ook een huis waar alle ingebleven, die meneer het altijd in een karavaan gekoppeld hier in die bos. Het altijd in die rivier gebad en die was nog in badkamers hier. Toen ons hier net gekomen, ons het per donkiekar 30 jaar toe gereden, school toe. Daar had ik school gegaan in 30 jaar. En kom het zo, toen ga ik in die school uit, toen werk ik hier. En ik kom bijswerkjes gedaan. En dat is hoe ik geleerd om hier te werken. En ik is nog steeds hier zo. Ik is nu 10 jaar studeren jaar, want ik wil op de laarschool in ons vlei werk. En dat is voor mij een goed voorrecht om hier bij schoolkindjes te werken. En ik geniet het verschrikkelijk bij je. Als ik 's ochtends bij die school zeg ik inkom, maar kom ik altijd lachen doen, dat is altijd lekker.
En vertel mij, Nicolette heeft nou gezegd, jouw kinders?
Ik heb 2 op de hogeschool in Californië, die is graad 8. Die andere dochter is graad 9. En ik zeg jullie bij dankie, wat meneer goed aan mij doen. Ik is een enkel ouder. Ik zou dat die kroegen bekosten om van daar school te gaan. Als jullie niet voor ons die biers toegestaan hebben. Ik zeg jullie geweldig bij je dankie. Jullie weten dat jullie voor ons aan mij gedaan hebben. Ik weet niet zo voor jullie dankie te zeggen. En dat is, ik weet niet, ik is verschrikkelijk blij hoor.
Dat is een plezier. Ik is Robert, Afrikaburn. Hallo. Monique, vertel mij een story over hoe ken je van Afrikaburn en Eland's Vlei en die school en waar was jij bij die school en geef me een beetje zo achtergrond.
Kom ik zeggen van Afrikaburn, ik ken nog niet lekker van Afrikaburn, maar van Eland's Vlei, mijn zuster het moest nu hier komen blij en toen ik ook nog zo achterna besloot om hier te komen blij bij haar en zo van, als voor mij lekker hier op Eland's Vlei. En toen ik hier kon werken bij de school, was ik nog eens bij je opgewonden om hier voor die kinderen te komen helpen met hun huiswerk en met hun schoolwerk. Het was voor mij echt een voorrecht om hier te komen schoolhouden samen met die kinderen. En alles nog eens bij je goed en alles ook is stout of alles net vriendelijk en het lijkt om samen met hen te werken.
En jij, wat is jouw naam?
Melinda. Ik heb hier goed geraakt op Eland's Vlei. Ik heb ook hier bij juffrouw Nicolette de school gegaan. Juffrouw Brianna was mijn onderwijzer geweest. En ik heb matriek gemaakt in Sirius.
En jy werk ook met die kinders hier so?
Ek is ook as assistent van juffrou Nicolette. Ek help ook vir hulle met hulle huiswerk, die help lees.
En julle help ook die kinders met as hulle sukkel met bietjie van hulle
Ja,
werk?
van hulle werk, meneer. As hulle nog nie verstaan nie, dan gaan ek sommer self na hulle toe en vra, kan ek help met iets, of dan kan hulle miskien hulle hande opsteek en hulle help vir hulle. En ek leer ook vir hulle help lees en met hulle Engels en hulle Afrikaans. Ja.
Okay, ja, dankie. Sila, of jy, wat sê? Cecilia?
Ja, Sheila, al wel bekend allemaal. Noem mij maar Sheila.
Wat maak jy by die Elandsvleisskool? Wat is jou rol?
Meneer, mijn rol is als een algemene werker. Ik werk buiten, zoals tuin nat maak en groentetuin maak en zoals je gras de kanten afknip en die school buitenom mooi maak, verf. En dan is dit nou, en die kinders kom uit, die klasse kom uit, dan maak ik nou weer binnen skoon, vee, stof af, wasvloere en politoer en sanitizer.
Ja, okay.
Al die goed is na die school uitkom. Dan is dat nou mijn werk om te doen.
En jy is ook altyd by die Community Day en jy was ook 'n groot, het jy baie gedoen by die Mantis Project?
Ja, ja,
die
meneer.
Mantis Project.
Ja, dat was voor ons het allemaal bij je geniet. Ik ben omdat die bouw van die mentors was iets bijzonders. Ja, ik het was nog zijn deeltje, zijn stukje gedaan daar en na het klaar geweest. Toen ons bij Afrikaburn met hem gaan lopen, die eerste jaar waar hij klaar is. En dat was bij je pret geweest, dat was bij je opwindend. Oeh, dat was fantastisch.
As ons so sal ons weer ek wil weer een so doen, so Mantis
iets.
maar klein een, daai een was veel te groot.
Ja,
daai ding was moers so groot. So.
Hij was bij je groot, ja, meneer.
So miskien as daar Afrikaburn is miskien volgende jaar dan bou ons 'n kleiner een.
Een kleiner enetjie. Ja, dat zal nogal iets goed wezen
Ja.
weer, ja. Dat is ook zo, dat houden die mensen bezig. Oor naweken is hier maar niks wat ons hier lands doen nie. En zo'n project hou nogal baie vir ons bezig. Dat hou ons aan die gang. Je hebt iets om te doen. Voor een naweek, want anders zit je maar net zo. Hier is maar nou, je ziet bioscopen nie, je ziet uitdraai, of je kan iewers gaan rijden naar die winkels toe of zo niet.
Maar daar is die padstal. Die nuwe, die halfway padstal.
Die halfway padstal is daar, maar daar is nog niet op een tijd.
Ja.
Meneer, die Afrikaburn was voor mij iets baie goed geweest. En, want ons het baie ook geleerd. En hulle het ook baie vir ons gedoen en hulle het vir ons baie omgegee. Soos met baie besighede wat ons self nie kan gedoen het nie, wat hulle vir ons verrig het. En so ek is baie dankbaar daarvoor en ek is bly vir elkeen in die Afrikaburn wat vir ons so met alles gehelp het. En elkeen wat sy hart vir die skoolkinders ook gegee het en gehelp het, is ek baie bly en ek waardeer dit. Want wat hulle vir ons gedoen het, was baie goed. Daai tyd wat my kind ook nog op hoërskool gewees het, het hulle ook baie gehelp vir ons met die hoërskoolkinders, met die toelaag wat hulle gegee het vir die hoërskool, vir die koshuis, wat ons as ouers nie gehad het om kon te gegee het nie. Daarvoor is ek baie, baie dankbaar. Want sonder hulle, weet ek nie wat hulle ons gedoen het nie. Daai tyd nie. Maar ek baie dankie vir hulle hulp en hulle bystand in daai jare. En nou nog tot vandag toe nog. Wil kan ek net baie dankie sê. En al my waardering.